COVID happens, and it's starting to hit America.
The problem is that this is an evolving situation.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus.
What percentage of people exposed will actually get sick?
Thinking, well, it's a private gym, you know, let's just hope that nothing happens, you know? So I continue to train players, be more cautious because I'm nervous myself, you know, what could happen if somebody gets sick, we don't really know. We don't know the effects of it. 3 days after that, those thoughts are going through my head, I continue to train guys, whatever, and I come here one day around 11 o'clock and come to work out. I work out, break a sweat, get in a good workout, like hour, have a player coming in at 12, and I get a phone call from the owner, and they're telling me, you know, we have to shut the gym down.
Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And I hope you all are healthy and safe. As you all know, today we have taken one of the more difficult and sad decisions in our history.
March Madness will also be closed to the general public.
Today, the World Health Organization officially calling it a pandemic.
Get back, all the high school, college, all the overseas leagues, they're all canceling.
This was our commitment in order to avoid to extend the effects and the problems produced by the pandemic to the next season. And I am referring to the players' rest, teams' training camps, calendar that, as you know, we have to combine with domestic leagues and also with national teams' activities on summer 2021.
You hear that none of this stuff's going to happen, right? And it goes back to your head. It's human nature. It's just, well, then what am I doing all this for? And if there's no season next year, why am I going to start working out in June? Why am I going to work out in July and August if there's not going to be a season until January, right? It's like, it doesn't make much sense, right? You don't want to peak in June or July and there's no season starting in August and I'm not leaving. So in the beginning, it was more so, hey, can I get in the gym? You know, let's kind of not ramp up, but let's work on our game, things like that. And I think once guys started talking with their agents and college players started communicating back with the schools, and same thing with high school players, once they realized that there was going to be a possible season is when guys got locked in mentally, and that's when things took off. I went from training, not even training, it was just me and TJ in here working out. I'm having situational workouts 4-on-4, 5-on-5 with all top league 10 guys. 3 weeks before that, I was working out somebody at their house, you know, just on a square pavement. I went from not trying to get people in the gym, but I always was in here, whether I was working out myself or training somebody. But I always had gaps where I wasn't training anybody. Now there came a point where I couldn't get everybody in, where I had to start telling people, listen, this is who I have, this is who I'm training, and I'm going to treat their workouts the same as I treat my workouts. If I can't pay 100% to you and give you my full undivided attention with full detail, then I'm not even going to attempt to try to work you out. My time is what's needed for a player to get better. So the detail that it takes for guys to really get better, it takes my attention. So without that, I don't want somebody to come in here and waste their time, or me waste my time, or hey, they're just, you know, doing conditioning, but we're not getting nothing out of it. You can do that at home. It was good because guys got to really focus on their game and get better. So the biggest takeaway from last offseason to now was in all of these guys' seasons, all their percentages went up. Their numbers went up. I felt like their money went up. They had breakout years in terms of where they were at in their career.